Okay, so glutes it is. Tuck your tummy in, push your bum down, walk your hands forward, stretch out. How is everyone's shoulders feeling after yesterday? Louis? Minion? Okay. You guys, everything's fine. And then onto your hands and knees. Knees underneath your hips or hands underneath your shoulders. Push into a cat stretch. Keep your tummy tucked in. Just mobilize your back and reverse into cow. And just do that a few times. Into cat and cow. Nice and slow. Then just circle yourself, like circle your bum and your shoulders a little bit, just to get the spine moving if you've just woken up, if you're in the UK, just to loosen that up. And then back into a cat. Hold that cat, tuck your toes under, downward facing dog, walk it out, really stretch it out. And then find your downward dog and just hold that. Just hold that for 5 breaths. Let it stretch. And then lift up your right leg in a straight line, hips looking down. So try not to open it up. Keep the hips looking down. Bend that foot up. So bend that knee, but keep that knee lifted. More or less at the same height. And squeeze it up as much as you can. Take it down. Downward facing dog. Lift up the other leg in a straight line first. Squeeze your bum. And then once you have the height that you're looking for, bend that knee in. Keep the foot flexed and squeeze up the bum. Back to downward dog. Knees down, child's pose. Hopefully a little bit warmer now to start. Onto your hands and knees. Okay, so the first one. Fire hydrant, I think, is the official name for this. I call it pee like a dog because you'll see why. Okay, so we're going to stick out. Make sure that everything is nice and straight. You're pushing away. Everything is strong in your core. We're going to lift up the right leg in a straight line without dipping behind us. Flex the foot once you're there. And then we're going to bring it into the side. Bend the knee in for that external rotation. Lift it up. Squeeze it up. Squeeze it up again. And 3. Take it back behind you, foot flex, lift it up a little bit, squeeze it in. And then again, like we did in downward dog, lift up the foot, keep that leg aligned, squeeze it up a little bit, squeeze it 3 times. 1, don't arch the back, 2, 3, straighten out that leg, flex the foot, bring it into the side, for dog, being the dog. And then again, 1, 2, 3, take it back, flex the foot, bend the knee in, lift it up for 1, 2, 3. Straighten out. Keep that leg straight. Hold it there. Squeeze the bum. Bring it back and just shake out your wrist to do before we do the other side. And back to hands and knees. Okay, lift up the left leg in a straight line, foot flexed, tummy tucked in. And we're going to bring that knee in first to the side. Keep it lifted. And then pulse it up. 1, 2, 3. Take it back. Straight line, foot flexed. Bend the knee, foot up, foot to the ceiling. And 1, 2, 3. Keep that height. Straighten out. Bring it into the side. You can do a bigger drop now. 1, 2, 3, take it back, flex the foot. Push away from the shoulders, tummy in. Lift that foot up, foot to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3. Straighten out. Hold that height. Bring it in. Child's pose. Shake out the wrist. Shrug the shoulders back. Relax it a little bit. And then we're going to go again. A little bit of a different sequence. Onto your hands and knees. Tummy tucked in. Back, tailbone in. We're going to lift the leg to the side. And we're going to straighten out that leg and bring it back. Straighten out. Bring it back. Lift that knee. Straighten out. Bring it back. And again. Bring it back 3 times. Bring it back to the middle. Just turn your wrists around to rest them, to stretch them. Bring it back to the middle. Okay, we're going to go other side. So bring it up in the be the dog position and straighten out that leg. Bring it back. Keep that knee lifted if you can. Bring it back. And again. Bring it back. Back to the middle. Turn your wrists around. Stretch them out. And back to hands and knees. Okay. The right leg is coming up with a bend. It's staying bent. The foot's staying flexed. So flex the right foot now while it's still on the mat. Keep your tummy in and then lift that leg up behind you, like so. Then pulse it up just a little bit. Try not to arch your back. I can see that I'm arching my back. So try and keep that back controlled. And bring it back. Turn your wrists around. Stretch it out. And reverse it back to the mat. Okay, flex the left foot, lift it up, hold that line, 90 degrees if you can, and pulse it up. And bring it back. Just sit back to child's pose to rest out your arms. Shake it out if you have to. That's not fun, is it? Okay, onto your hands and knees again. Okay, the last be the dog pose, and then we're done with that. I find that quite difficult. So flex your right foot again, and we're just lifting it up parallel to the floor and taking it back. Don't put it down, keep it lifted, parallel, taking it back, and lift. Take it back. Keep the tummy in. The last time you go up, you can straighten out that leg. So lift it up, straighten out, bring it back. I went wild. And rest. Other side. Lift it up, flex the foot. Sorry, I forgot that. Flex the foot. And go. And last time, straighten out the leg when you're there. Bring it back. Shake it out. Oh, nice. Okay. From there, slide onto your tummies. You can go from child's pose. Slide onto the tummies. Rest there. And you can put your hands underneath your forehead if you want to, but just make sure that your back isn't arching a great amount. So keep that controlled. Tuck your right toes under, straighten out the leg, and clench your bum before you even lift it up. So wherever you're comfortable, I'm more comfortable like this because my back isn't arched. So wherever you are with your back, flex that foot, clench that bum in, and just lift it up. Don't go for height. Go for a straightish leg. Mine feels straight, although it doesn't look straight. Hold that position, squeeze the bum in, don't arch the back too much. And then bend that knee in, keep the knee lifted, and squeeze it up. Keep it lifted, straighten out that leg, flex the foot, and just take it out and in. So you're just kind of window washing your mat. Squeeze it. Take it back to the middle, keep it lifted, and pulse it up again in a straight line. I wonder if it helps if you put your hands underneath you. Whatever you need to do to keep your back stable, you do that. And relax it down. Woo, other side. Left leg, straighten it out as much as you can. Squeeze your bum in now and lift it up. Squeeze it up. Then bend your foot in. Keep that knee lifted. Flex the foot to the ceiling and squeeze it up. Bring that leg down again. Flex the foot, keep it lifted. Go out and in, like you're window washing your mat. Keep it lifted. And back to the middle. Hop it up and down. And relax. Oh, round out your back. So squeeze your tummy so that your back straightens out a little bit. And relax. Okay. So with this one, you can put your hands underneath your hip bones if that is pressing into the floor too much. We're going to flex both legs, straighten them out. Lift them both up a little bit. Hold that. You can press your fingers underneath your hip bones to help with that squeeze if it's too much. Squeeze both up. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your bum. Then keep it both lifted. Bend in both knees. Keep the knees lifted. Squeeze it up. Small squeezes. Hold it there. Widen the knees. We've done this last time. Keep the knees lifted. Even if it's just a little bit. And then take the legs out. Bring them in. Take them out. Keep them lifted. Mine is lifted even though it doesn't look that way. Bring them in. One more time. Bring them in. Squeeze them up. Bring them back to the middle. Drop them down. Oh, hands. I found that too tough. I don't have glute strength. Hands next to your sides. Push back into a child's pose. Ooh, that feels nice. Stretch out your back. Ooh. Are you okay? Back?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of back. Your back extenders tend to be overactive if your glutes isn't. So if your back has worked really hard, we're in the same boat. Okay, go to your side. Elbow underneath your shoulder. Feet in, we're going to do a double clam. So when you're ready, you're going to lift up on both and then keep that bottom leg lifted. Straighten out the top leg, push it back a little bit and hold. Bring it back into that clam, open it up, come down to the floor. So that's the sequence. Are you ready? Okay, you can roll your mat up if your elbow doesn't like that pressure. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Lift it up into that clam. Once you're up, lift the top leg up, squeeze it back a little bit, hold it there. Bring it back to clam and go down. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Up, up, back, down. Oh, I'm too quick. Sorry. Okay, here we go again. Up, up, back, down, down. Up, up, back, down, down. One more time, Louis. Up, up, back, down, up. Yay, I think that's it. I didn't like that. Okay, come up onto your hands. Bring that bottom leg in. Squeeze your tailbone in. Lift up that top leg. And like last week, we're just going to kick it forwards and back, keeping the height. And collapse, other side. So clam up 4 times, 5 times, I can't remember. And then that one, then we're down on the side. So turn it around, bring your legs in 45 degrees, feet together, lift up on your elbow, and we're going up, up, back, down, down. Again, up, up, back, down, down. Up, up, back, down, down. Last one, up, up, back, down, down. I really struggle with that. I don't think I'm glute strong. Okay, last one. Lift up onto your hand. Go onto your bottom leg. Lift up the top leg and just kick it forwards and back. Forward, back, forward, back. Try and keep it lifted. And collapse. Child's pose at the back of your mat. So I'll refrain going into planks today because I think we did a lot yesterday. So turn yourself around onto your backs. We're going to go, we've got a bridge sequence, bridge is nice. We're going to play around and then we'll finish with a funky bridge sequence, which you have a choice to opt out of when we're there. Oh, there's cat hair in my nose. Nice. Okay. Feet nice and close to your bum, flat on the floor, feet and knees forward, push into your bridge, and just hold a comfortable bridge where your tailbone is tucked in and your ribs are slightly tucked in and your feet is forward, and hold that. So we're just going to hold and squeeze first just to get it going. You can press into your heels a little bit. Squeeze your bum. So squeeze the bum. Forget about the quads. Squeeze the bum up. Tuck the ribs in and squeeze the bum. Stay up. Just drop your knees out a little bit, but keep the feet forward. Still squeeze the bum up. Keep the ribs in. You can squeeze that as well with the knee slightly out. A slight external rotation of the hip. And because your glutes is an external rotator, that usually, hopefully, will switch them on a little bit more. And hopefully, they will start now to get nice and tired in the buttocks area. And then put it down, just stretch out your back. And bring it back. So this one we're going to do is it's a stretchy glute, but because you're stretching, you're pushing the glute that you're going to do the stretch side on. So I'll show you what it looks like. We're going to go up into a bridge. Then we're going to take one arm over, and you're going to stretch it back. And the bum on the same side of the arm is going to squeeze up a little bit more. And then you're coming back into alignment. Wait, and stretch out the other one. Give that a go. We'll do it enough so that you can get used to it. So feet forward, knees forward, lift up into your bridge. Squeeze up. My feet is forward. I just want to say that it doesn't look like that on the screen. Okay, take the left arm over your head and stretch that side up, squeezing. You're kind of rolling towards the right. Stretching out that way, squeezing that opposite bum. Not opposite, same side. Up, then back into alignment. Hold your bridge. Do the other side. So you're squeezing that side a little bit harder. Stretching that waist. Bring it back. First side again. Stretch, squeeze. And bring it back. Other side. Stretch, squeeze. Bring it back. One more time. Keep lifted. First side. Stretch, squeeze. Bring it back. Louis, you can stretch your waist a little bit more. Okay. Stretch, squeeze, bring it back. Keep it up. Let the knees go out of alignment again and just pulse it up. Now heel toe your feet to the side of the mat. Squeeze up, lift that tailbone, lift that ribs, pulse it up. And then hold it up. We're going to do exactly the same. So you're going to stretch and squeeze. So you're kind of doing a little bit of a snake C curve with your back. Bring it back. Louis, you don't have to do it. Stretch. Too long. Squeeze. Bring it back. You can comment on what you think of that one because I don't think Louis likes it. It's still long. Stretch. Squeeze. Bring it back. Keep lifted. Last one. Stretch. Squeeze. Bring it back. Keep lifted. And let's put it down. Minion has spoken. Hugging your knees. I'm dying. Minion is dying. Hug in your knees. Sorry, Minion. That bridge is too long. I think we've established that Minion has a glute issue. Sure. Okay, Minion. We've got one more to do. Are you ready? Go, is it 8? Yeah. That's a good excuse. He's lying. No, I've got to. He's lying. He's lying. Much as I would love to stay, I need to go presently. Okay, we've got 2 more to do, and then we can go as well. I don't think Minion survived this one. No more glutes for Minion. Oh my goodness, he's struggling. Okay, one leg over the other one, and that should feel nice. Push that knee down, and the standing foot's going to go into a one-legged bridge. If you struggle with that, just do a 2-legged bridge. Keep your tummy tucked in. Lift up into that one-legged bridge. Squeeze it up. You can hold onto your hips to stabilize. Now we're going to lift up that same leg. We're going to bend that knee in. Squeeze it towards our chest. Straighten it out. Bend it in. Straighten it out. Bend it in. One more time. Cross it over again. Squeeze up and hold. All the way down to the mat. Switch sides. So cross whichever side that leg over, push that knee back before we lift up. Make sure you're balanced, make sure your feet's ready. And then on the exhale, keep the ribs tucked in. Lift up into your bridge. Hold that. Squeeze up. Just hold. Then we're going to lift up that leg. We're going to bend that knee in and lift it up. Bend that knee in. Lift it up. Bend. Lift. Cross it over. Squeeze up and hold. All the way down to the mat. Hug it in. Woo! Roll out. Stretch out your back. That's a lot of glutes. We've got one more, which is a little bit of a curly twirly. So this one is optional. If you don't want to do this one, you can either just stay in a downward dog, lift up one leg and hold it and squeeze it like we did in the beginning, or you can go over. This is more for fun. So when you're ready, roll it up to the top. Go onto your hands and knees. Push into a downward dog. So you have a choice. You can stay there, lift up the one leg and just squeeze that bum in. Or you can come with me, which is we're going to lift up that leg anyway. We're going to squeeze it in anyway. And then we're going to keep it up. We're going to open that hip up. And then we're going to bend that knee in, drop it behind us to go into that wild plank. Then turn around, put the foot down on the mat, squeeze up the opposite bum. So you're kind of in a bridge as well. Open up that shoulder, squeeze up that bum, hold that position, and come all the way back. Oops, to downward dog. That was a bit quick. I will control it next time. Okay, other side. Lift up that leg. Squeeze it. Squeeze and bump. Open up that knee. Drop that leg behind you. Then turn into that bridge position. Squeeze that bum up. And bring it all the way back to downward dog. We'll do it one more time on each side. Hold on. Robert. Accept help. Okay. Again we go. Lift up the one leg, first leg. Bump it up, squeeze it in. Bend that knee in. Throw it over all the way to the other side. Go into that long-legged, long arm bridge. Squeeze that bum up. And bring it back to downward dog. And again, lift up the other foot, squeeze it in, squeeze it up, keep that foot flexed, bend that knee in, bring it all the way to the mat, lift over, go into that bridge, push that bum up, bring it back to downward dog. From downward dog, put your knees down, sit into a child's pose, stretch it out, you're done with the glute work. That was interesting. A few little fun moves. So if you didn't manage it, that's fine. You have to have a little bit of shoulder and back mobility with that last one. but nonetheless fun, something to try in your own time. So with that said, just roll it up to the top, shrug your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath in, drop your shoulders down, and have a lovely day. You're done.